It seems like Marjorie Harvey's cloudless life is coming to an end with new exposure about her dark past chasing her even in Hollywood. Apparently, even after securing the position of Steve Harvey's wife, she cannot escape the ghosts of her past. Her reputation as a stylish and nice lady is about to be stained with dirty secrets involving several marriages and even drug dealing. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Life channel. I keep my eyes on the most scandalous events in show business and always bring you the hottest updates. As they say, a day without another drama in Hollywood is a wasted day. So, Marjorie Harvey doesn't give us a chance to waste this moment because she is under the destroying fire of her past deeds. How come this sophisticated lady was in the center of a drug ring just a few decades ago, jumping from one bed to another? Stay with me until the end of this video, so you won't miss any detail. When Steve Harvey tied the knot for the third time, he repeatedly stated that he had finally ended up with the woman of his dreams. It seems like Steve is in love with Marjorie since the first day he had met many years ago, and it took him painful 18 years to finally hear her I do in 2005. According to Steve's side of things, he first saw Marjorie in 1987 when she showed up late to one of his stand-up shows. Ever since he landed his eyes on her, he realized that she was the one. As Steve recalls himself, the very first words I ever said to Marjorie, and I kid you not, I don't know who you are, but I'll marry you one day. I told her that in 1987. But as Steve confessed, back then, Marjorie was married to another man, and Steve wasn't that famous and wealthy. So he couldn't offer anything to this woman to win her heart, except for his never-ending love. And although it was stated that Steve and Marjorie were shortly dating at around that time, it seems like all communication between them suddenly came to a stop. Anyway, Marjorie was living like a queen back then with her first husband, Jim Townsend, the famous drug dealer from Memphis, Tennessee, and he was the king of the street there. So Marjorie knew where money was at that time and didn't hesitate to stay by Jim's side. And as people are saying, she was actively participating in her then-husband's business activities. And it seems like the past is catching up with her because both she and her husband Steve may face several problems because of her close ties with these kinds of things. As sources reveal, Marjorie didn't play a role of a housewife looking after two kids. It was a full ride for her, sharing not only bed with her man but every nuance of his business as well. Well, unlike Jim, Marjorie was never caught and sentenced, and it seems like Townsend cut a deal with the authorities because he couldn't let the mother of his kids end up in prison with him. Well, yeah, Jim was caught red-handed trying to buy a stash of product of the size of a teenager, and you don't get away with such things. The man was sentenced to spend the rest of his life in prison, and I guess Marjorie didn't expect him to be back to her as she was on the way to mentor happiness. She rolled out and divorced him after 5 years into his sentence. Very soon, Marjorie found herself in bed with another kingpin, Darnell Woods, and even married him. That's it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.